Alright, it's time for another update video. A lot of in this month. Start with Cage of Eden, volume 16. 16 is kind of the start of the final arc, so it should be only a few more volumes till it's done. I can't really remember how many there are altogether. But I already finished it all online, so I already know what happens, but I really like it, so that's why I collect the volumes. Alright. Monster Musume, volume 5. Normally, I'm not a fan of harems, but this one kind of is different because it has monster girls, and I don't usually like harems because they all feel like the same, and at least this one's trying to be different. Terraformers Volume 3. I've been waiting for this volume because I really want to know what happens next, and this should decide for me whether I really like the series or it's just okay. No matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular, or as everyone else knows it by Watamote, which I still don't understand why they just put that on the title instead of this long-ass thing. Bloody Brat Volume 2. This isn't the main series, Blood Lad is. This is just a bunch of little side stories. They're all just jokes and comedy, and you can see they're all in little panels. I really only recommend this if you're a huge fan of the main series. Otherwise, there's no point in getting this. Claymore 25. Claymore I love a lot. Just 2 more volumes and it's going to be done here in the US. So I really recommend to start reading it now. Naruto 67. There's only a couple more volumes I think left, and I did finish it online. And I was satisfied with how it ended, I mean, there are some things I thought could have been better, but overall it didn't disappoint me, so. Alright. Pokemon Adventures, Black and White, Volume 5. I haven't actually started any of Black and White yet. I kind of want to finish the other Pokemon Adventure ones before I start Black and White. Dead Man Wonderland. I've been waiting a long time to read this. I'm glad they finally started re-releasing this series, because it used to be part of Tokyo Pop and then they got canceled. It's a short series, so I'm actually waiting to get more volumes before I start it. So I actually don't know what it's like, but I hear great things. So volume 5. Gantz 33. I love Gantz, one of my favorite series. There's 37 volumes altogether, and once 37 comes out, I think I'll just reread the whole series again. Magical Girl Apocalypse. This one is also very different. It's very, very violent, like Gantz. But it's about evil magical girls just taking over and killing people. And I don't know, I kind of like it because it's different. I mean, magical girls are always looked at as a positive thing, and here they're the bad guys. And they're very creepy looking, and they're all each very different looking. Like, they don't all look like this. This is just one of them. So, it's really cool to see the next one and what they can do and how scary they are. And it doesn't hold back on killing people. No one's safe. So if you like that kind of thing, it's really enjoyable. Next is Attack on Titan Volume 14. I haven't read this yet. I like Attack on Titan a lot. It's just, I don't know, it moves a little slow. It's not as interesting to me as it was before. I still like it, and I hope it goes somewhere, because right now it's kind of in a lull. Alright, Attack on Titan No Regrets Volume 2. This is just a side story. This is the final volume. It's only 2 volumes long. And it's just the backstory of this guy, one of the main characters. It's okay, The artwork's nice. It's by a different author and illustrator, but it looks pretty much the same, so it's really good. And it's approved by the main guy. It's not like this guy just decided to make this on his own. So it's canon or whatever. Alright, Bleach 62. Bleach is on its final arc. I only read volumes, and each volume comes out like months apart, so I kind of forget always what the last volume, what was going on, so I always have to refresh myself. But I'm liking this final arc better than the arc before it. The arc before it was just really boring, and it was only like 4 volumes long. I don't even know why they did it, but this last one's pretty good. Toriko, Volume 24. I love Toriko. I started reading it not that long ago. I just bought like a ton of volumes all at once and just read through them, and I really like it. And I like how it's different and how it has to do with cooking and stuff. Really good shonen. Fairy Tail, Volume 43. Fairy Tail I don't need refreshing because a volume comes out like once a month, which I really like, but the series is starting to catch up, so I doubt that's going to happen for much longer. But it's a good shonen. I really enjoy it. Pokemon Adventures, Fire Red and Leaf Green. This is the last volume for Fire Red and Leaf Green. It was only 4 volumes. And after this volume is Emerald. And then once Emerald finishes, next will be Diamond and Pearl, which has already been released. So that gap is finally going to be filled. So I'm going to be happy about that. Okay, Magi, Volume 8. Magi is great. I love it. It's all about Aladdin and Arabian Tales and whatever. And, you know, I like it because it's different. You know, I like different a lot, as you can probably tell. And this one just has a cool theme that I haven't seen before. Alright, Lone Wolf and Cub, Volume 6 Omnibus. It's a great series. I love how much you get with each volume. I think there's going to be 9 omnibuses, and then I'll be done. And once I finish the series, I can start the sequel, New Lone Wolf and Cub, which is just sitting on my shelf, just waiting to be read. So, yeah. And then finally, Vinland Saga, Book 5. Vinland Saga is all about Vikings. I'm really loving this series, really great. Volume 4, a lot of big things happened. So now this one is kind of just going to show what happens next, and I really can't wait to read it. Alright, that's everything for this month. Just tune in for next month's Volume 3 update.